Both of these comic book movies are rated R, so you had to be 17 years or older to see it in theaters. But even though this movie's for adults, it also has kiddie humor parts like the tighty-whitey jokes just in case you want to watch it with little kids. At the beginning, the hero's doing a freelance mission and you realize he's not such a superhero after all. Far from a hero, he's actually quite the mercenary and is one of the highest scoring killers of all time.
41 confirmed kills. Now it's 89.
Oh, he's just the highest scoring killer of all time, that's all.
A bad guy who knows about his reputation tries to recruit him. The bad guy works with this one tomboy lady who's super sexy on the outside. She's rough and stuff, and even though she knows how to do a superhero landing, make no mistake, she's definitely a bad guy.
Superhero landing. She gonna do a superhero landing. Wait for it.
So one of the bad guys tricks this main character into visiting a plant that's producing weapons of mass destruction. But it gets super weird after the bad guy gives the hero a Freddy Krueger makeover. The place gets set on fire and explodes, and the main guy's life is never the same pretty much. His face looks like testicles with teeth. His words, not mine. But the good news is he has the same superpowers as Wolverine, so he could heal really fast and doesn't need to wear gloves to take stuff out of the oven. His new powers come in handy when his rival Jesus him on this metal rod. But then the metal rod comes out and he heals afterwards. If it were me, and I had to choose between keeping my regular face or having superpowers and getting a new face like his, I choose for my face to stay the same because I treasure my face way too much. But one man's trash is literally another man's treasure in this movie. Even though he has new powers and is virtually indestructible, he has two major weaknesses. One, his nuts. And two, his heart, because he's still in love with the lady he's in love with. So much so, he spends a majority of the movie daydreaming about her, which is another similarity because both movies have exactly 3 flashback sequences in them. 1, 2, and 3 over here. Back in present day, he wants to go back and visit his ex, but he's far too embarrassed. He's walking in the street on a rainy day or night and everybody keeps staring at him and it gets really rude. When he finally gets to the girl's house, he never tells her he's still alive because it doesn't further the plot enough. Don't feel too bad about him cutting her off because if Hydra taught us anything, it's that if you cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place. So he makes 2 new friends, an older guy with an accent and a little kid. They tell him to use his powers for good and he doesn't listen to them. But soon as the comic relief guy tells him to do the opposite with his powers, he listens to him and then the comic relief guy helps him come up with a new superhero name.
To you, Mr. Poole. Deadpool.
I dubbed thee.
The hero gets a suit that's black and red. Why, do you ask?
Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed.
With a new suit and a new nickname, he goes after the guy who's allegedly the only man with the cure.
I could cure them.
Now we have the only vaccine.
When the hero gets his hand on the guy who set him up, the guy doesn't recognize him at first. But then he starts dropping subtle hints and whatnot, and then the bad guy's like, oh. Everything is going fine until the bad guy pisses the good guy off and kidnaps the woman he loves. When it's time for the final battle, he loads up on lots of guns, only to discover he doesn't need any of them.
God damn it! I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way, with 2 swords and maximum effort.
A final battle ensues, and the guy with the accent joins them, but doesn't make a difference at all, which is one of the main reasons the hero gets stabbed in the neck up area. At the end, when he finally gets his hands on the guy he's hell-bent on getting revenge on, he starts to second-guess himself and his conscience takes over.
In these moments, everything else falls away. The way the world sees us. The way we...
Oh, I totally forgot. That is one reason Deadpool and Spawn are completely different. But since I need one more reason they're the same, both movies have a Star Wars Yoda reference.
Just ride his back like Yoda and Luke.
Alright, Yoda, just wait a second.
Those are 24 reasons these movies are the same. You agree? Yes, no, maybe so? If not, politely share your thoughts in the comment section below and click the subscribe button for more 24 reason videos.
Best elevator music I've ever heard.